Hello everyone, this is Eno. Today I will be talking about the current state of ocean freight from Asia to North America in 2026, with a particular focus on the pre-Lunar New Year shipping rush. Let's begin by looking at the latest figures. According to data from Platts, a subsidiary of S&P Global, spot rates from North Asia to the U.S. West Coast as of January 8th rose by around 42% compared with mid-December, 4 weeks earlier, reaching $2,175 per 40-foot container. Rates to the U.S. East Coast also climbed sharply, up 33% to $3,175. In addition, Drewry's World Container Index shows that rates from Shanghai to Los Angeles have recovered to the $3,000 range, clearly indicating a broad-based uplift in freight levels. So why are rates surging right now? Let's examine the causes by combining information from the article with insights from other sources. The biggest factor is, unsurprisingly, the pre-Lunar New Year shipping rush. In 2026, Lunar New Year falls on February 17th, slightly later than usual. As Chinese factories prepare to shut down for the extended holiday, exporters have accelerated shipments, with this movement gaining real momentum in January. Forecasts for the Los Angeles-Long Beach Gateway, the main entry point for North American imports, show that volumes are expected to peak from early to mid-January, reaching a high level of around 210,000 to 220,000 TEU per week. While this does not match the explosive, panic-driven surge seen last year ahead of tariff hikes, it still represents sufficient demand for carriers to push through higher rates. Another key factor is capacity management by shipping lines. Since last autumn, when cargo volumes softened, carriers have implemented blank sailings to tighten supply and prevent a sharp collapse in freight rates. This disciplined capacity management, combined with the recent pickup in demand, has played a major role in lifting spot rates. To gain a deeper perspective, let's bring in insights from additional sources. According to logistics media such as Logistics Middle East and reports from DHL, global container fleet capacity in 2026 is expected to grow by around 4 to 5% year-on-year. In contrast, demand growth is forecast at only about 3%. Structurally, this means the market is likely to remain in a situation where supply exceeds demand. This highlights an important point. The current rise in freight rates is largely driven by seasonal factors and capacity adjustments, rather than by a fundamental surge in underlying demand. In fact, the article quotes forwarders who note that there is no sign of inventory buildups, with shippers simply working through existing orders. This reflects a relatively cautious and rational market stance. So what does this mean for the outlook? In the short term, through early February, while pre-Lunar New Year shipments continue, freight rates are likely to remain elevated or firm. However, from the latter half of February onward, once the holiday period ends, the market typically enters a seasonal lull. Given the structural oversupply discussed earlier, there is a high likelihood that rates will come under downward pressure again after Lunar New Year. A key issue this year will be how long carriers can sustain the current high spot rates and whether they can carry this momentum into negotiations for 2026 to 27 service contracts. At present, spot rates are already above last year's contract levels, which were around $1,700 to $1,850 for the U.S. West Coast. From the carrier's perspective, this creates an opportunity to push for higher contract rates. That said, shippers are fully aware that vessel supply remains ample this year. Representatives of shipper groups such as Gemini Shippers Group have pointed out that capacity growth continues to outpace demand growth. As a result, contract negotiations are likely to remain shipper-friendly. In summary, while freight rates are rising in the short term due to pre-Lunar New Year demand, the sense of oversupply cannot be ignored when looking at the full year of 2026. The post-holiday pullback and the outcome of long-term contract negotiations will be the key focal points in the first half of the year. Rather than being swayed solely by the current increase in spot rates, shippers and logistics players should closely monitor post-Lunar New Year inventory levels and carrier supply strategies, including potential changes in alliance structures. That's all for today. Thank you very much for listening.